New Orleans trading rallies at this point, so it's kind of stabilized the deficit. Now the Privateers looking for that one service rotation that can make a difference positively. Defne Eciroglu in to serve. Eciroglu sends it short. Valentine just gets to it. Here's a swing by Pulu and a kill. Trying to react as it was going a bit to her left was Divine Mo on the back row. But a lot of pace that time injected by Pulu. Pulu sends it into the net, a service error. And now Daffin to serve for New Orleans. Chelsea sends it over, Valentine receives, and now it's going to be set on the outside here. A bit of a missed time there. And a standing hit, really, into the net from Michaela Branner. Point New Orleans. And what a moment ago was a 7-point lead for Alcorn State is now down to 3. Serve receives, Valentine running up a couple of steps to get it. Branner two-hand push over, there's Kennan. Now a swing by Scales, and Akir Scales stuffs it down in front of the block. Privateers now on the charge. Taking a look at that swing there, the back set from Eciroglu. That downward swing, Alcorn State could not catch that one at its peak. The swing there by Watkins, and Watkins able to return and get the point for the Lady Braves. A big side out for Alcorn State from Casey Watkins. Watkins has really started to involve herself even more in this offense here as we've marched along. She's got 6 kills. 14-11 Alcorn. Watkins, serve received, Alamon. Now set it up here for Mo. Off the deflection, Divine Mo with the kill. Trying to set up the block that time were Jones and Branner. But Divine Mo with the kill. And the point for the Privateers. Alamon back to serve. Privateers down by 2. Laney sends it deep, and that's in, an ace. The Lady Braves first Valentine, and then Carswell let it go, thinking it was going to drift wide, and it never did. Laney Alamon, a directional serve that clips the line and tucks in neatly. Serve received, could be a free ball. It is for Roundtree. Courtney Roundtree was there to punch that one home. We're tied at 14. Alcorn State still has both of their timeouts. And you may figure if they don't side out here, a timeout's going to be coming. Serve received, Watkins deep swing, dug out at Eciroglu. Now it is Alamon to set it up for Kennan, deep and out of bounds. Moot point it becomes as Alcorn State wins the point and gets themselves back ahead for the moment, 15-14. Harmony Carswell back to serve here for the Lady Braves. Carswell sends it over, received there by Daffin. That's tight, and Mo ran out of real estate. She tried to chase that one down off the serve reception there by Daffin that took it towards the official stand. Mo ran it down until she had no more room to get there. 16-14, Alcorn off the ace by Carswell. Serve received cleanly by Mo. Now set it up for Divine. Block back, but continued on the covering Daffin. Scales in front of the 10-foot line, dug out by Carswell. Now Pulu sets. Here's a swing from the outside, angled, tipped by Eciroglu. Chase down Daffin, free ball back. Alcorn State, can they capitalize? Here's a swing, that's a touch and a point for the Lady Braves. Line judge on top of it. And now is Coach Preston going to challenge? I think she wanted to. There was a little bit of hesitation here. Does Coach Preston want to challenge? Yes, she does. So we will have our second challenge of a touch called. Privateers certainly felt like there was no touch live action, but like we talked about earlier, the call on the court is what's most important. For the second time, we've had two challenges, both of them in the same vein, whether there was a touch or no touch. Let's see if we could see here. If a touch happened, it's going to happen at the near side of the net, and it's really going off screen, so not able to tell from that angle. So we'll see. Again, this is a very substantial call. Either it's going to be 17-14 as it stands right now if the call remains intact, or if it's reversed, it's going to be 16-15 and New Orleans on serve. Again, 2-1. The Privateers are leading it right now. Here's another look here. It certainly didn't touch Alcorn. That's for sure. It had to be at the net, is what they called on Roundtree, because looking at it the last couple of times, there could not have been a touch on Laney. And if that's what was ruled, or if that's the touch that was ruled, then this is going to be overturned. Well, it certainly wasn't, or it couldn't have been. It had to have been a touch at the net. Take a look at it one more time, and yeah, it's Roundtree who goes up, and they had to rule that it went off of the outside of her left hand was what had to have been seen. Those touch, no touch calls, sometimes they could be a gray area to rule and overturn. Scales taps that one over, diving dig by Carswell, punched back over for the kill for Valentine. Sydney Valentine, and an important run here for Alcorn State. They've scored the last 4 points, and that's their lead. Chelsea Daffin taking care of a wet spot on the floor on her side, and the Privateer side. Meanwhile, Ramona Pulu doing the same on the Lady Braves side. Of course, we're pretty deep on in the fourth set. It's been a high-intensity match. The adrenaline's going, the sweat's going, people are sliding all over the place. You'll see more of these little mini stoppages here as we march along. Carswell sends it over. That's going to be an ace. Deep serve, and Daffin just could not adjust to get square in front of that one. Good pace that time by Carswell. And now Daffin is going to be subbed out here, and Kyla Baker, who started as the libero, will come in back row. Coach Preston has talked about the benefit of having three liberos in Alcorn, Baker, and Ward. Even though Ward not active today and not available, Baker receives. That's going to be an ace. I was going to say that the benefit that Coach Preston has talked about is sometimes she can put all three on the back row, and she already has done that this season. Timeout called by the Privateers. Their last timeout of the set. Well, what a difference a few minutes can make. We were talking about Alcorn State losing all of their 7-point lead that they had early in the set. The Privateers rallying to tie it. We were talking about maybe Alcorn State needing a timeout to stop the momentum and the way it was swinging in this set. But the Lady Braves, to their credit, we've talked about how young this team is, but they are showing certainly maturity beyond the years that it would suggest on the roster, as the Lady Braves have come up with some big-time moments offensively and defensively. And it's been Sydney Valentine and Ramona Pulu who have really been the benefactors results-wise, but it's been so many more who have been involved here for Alcorn State under head coach Mariah Prince. The Lady Braves putting together a full-on team effort here that is certainly threatening very well to push to a fifth set. Privateers are going to need to dig really deep to prevent that from happening. Both teams back out on the court here as now Carswell to serve. The service rotation has been difficult for the Privateers to handle thus far. Carswell sends it deep, that's an ace. Looked like it might be going out. And you heard a couple of out shouts from the bench. Baker stuck her hands up at it and wound up touching it. So an ace for Carswell. Serve deep, receive Alamong. Eciroglu from in tight. This for a swing in the outside mode, dug out Carswell. Here's a swing, Valentine. That one cannot go. It's right there at the net were Scales and Roundtree. Privateers side out, but they're going to need a big run here with the service rotation of Alexis Bellarmino.